see me on the live stream. He gave me a gift, and I wanted to give you a gift too. You walked all this way, so I know you know Maven, of course. Yeah, of course you know Maven. So I'll gift you as well with 100K 2-star as well.
Yo, what? Yo, thank you.
Yeah, or do you want a mini?
Do
you know what the minis are?
I don't know what the minis are.
We just launched the minis this morning.
I thought I saw a post about it about a girl who like started the mini, got paid $500 within.
It's more of a fun game rather than trading. It's a single day thing.
Okay.
Yeah, and let me put this on the face here. I think we can. There. Hey, by the way, live stream. This is just some random dude. He lives in Barcelona. Cool. So minis just launched today. It's a instant funding, 1 day only. So you have to make 5 trades in that day, and then once you make 5 trades and like the consistency rule, right? Then you get the payout instantly.
Okay.
So it's like a fucking quick hit, you know, quick hit of trading, just single day trade.
I'm not a scalper.
I'll give you the 2-step, 100K 2-step. Yeah, right on, bro.
Thank you,
open
man.
up a ticket in Discord whenever, and then tag me, and we'll get that going.
Okay.
Cool. All right, hey, what's going on live stream? Bah, bah, bah. Okay, noises. Okay, cool. So this is, I forgot your name already, man. Boyu. Okay, yeah. Boyu. Came and he messaged me on Twitter, and he's like, I'm in Barcelona. You're literally like 20-minute walk away. So he's over for the live stream. We're gonna see if we can make some money on the open. I'm up 420 so far. I think on the stream here. Let's see. I think 420. 420.
You doing NASDAQ? Levels.
Yeah, we're only doing NASDAQ. Should probably be a long. I've marked out some levels. And just monthly sort of levels, right? So we've got sort of whatever this zone is, right? Marked up some levels, and weekly sort of things coincide here. It's a really big mess as we're coming back up on the weekly. So I think this is going to be the level that they reject. There's not much else other than this level. They're probably going to reject that, and then daily sort of stuff on the bottom side. You've got these lows, right? And that monthly coincides. So that's going to be our range today. And we'll chill. Boyu is gonna hang out just for the day. Maybe we'll check out, see if he can keep up walking. You know. Yeah. If you're a homebody, then you know you might not be running around with us so much. But
yeah, homebody at the moment. Yeah.
I was just telling him, me and my girlfriend, she just asked for some money before she went out, and I was like, no, you can't have any money because last time you gave it away to some random people on the street. She got really mad at me. I was like, no, you can't have money. What's going on, Baron? You ever watch these streams?
I haven't actually caught one of the streams live.
Yeah.
I've only seen like you and Trader Nick.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's where you found me, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Trader Nick's got a really good audience. Yeah, this is like we just do random bullshit. Like I've got like different like animations. Because we're on the market open, all these different animations and all. This is a cool little device, right? We do giveaways on stream. Yeah, it's we're just fuck around mostly, and then what I'm doing is all the money I make I give away on Friday to random people on the street.
Yeah.
So we're up 420 from Monday. Yesterday I didn't trade, and then today hopefully. You know, realistically, I just want to scalp a little bit more. We're already up a decent amount. I'd love to just make like a couple $100 today. Thursday, I'm going to be traveling to Lyons, so tomorrow. And then Friday, we'll hand out the money hopefully on Friday. Because hopefully, again, we can just give away like $500, $600, $700. I think that'd be cool.
Decent.
You know.
PPI tomorrow, so that should be...
Is it tomorrow, PPI?
Yeah.
Let's look up the news. I always forget.
So no news today, PPI tomorrow,
nice.
And then Friday, nothing.
Okay.
It does feel weird. It feels like CPI should be on Wednesday and PPI should be on Friday. But
CPI is Tuesdays, huh?
yeah, CPI was yesterday.
That was bullish, no? Was it? Well, I seen the market just fucking blast up, right?
Yeah. So it was bullish, but I don't know, it was weird. It took a while for it to kick in. It wasn't really like a CPI candle where, boom, everyone gets taken out.
Yeah.
It was more like gradual.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. Hey, it's usually like this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I think there was already massive impulse move coming to the market from Trump doing. This was Trump doing his bullshit the day before.
Yeah.
So as much as that's crazy, there you go. The girl's happy again. She wanted me to like hug her with like conviction before, and I was like, I'll give you a hug, but like, we just like yelled at each other for like a minute, right? It's nothing crazy, you know. It's like I just stern with her, and then it's like. I'm not gonna be like lovey now all of a sudden, you know. So she was like, she was really pouty, and I didn't like give her a proper hug before. And then you showed up immediately after.
Yeah.
Like immediately after. Yeah, cool. What do you trade?
I trade everything. I trade based on order blocks. I've got like a little indicator on TradingView that I use. This specific one that's got the orange resistance lines and the blue support lines is the order blocks and breaker blocks Lux Algo.
Yeah, Lux. I've seen them. I've seen him all over TikTok.
Yeah. So they do great stuff. So kind of, I don't know, we're coming into a kind of a resistance zone on NASDAQ.
Yeah.
Just set up like a new support zone.
Yeah, it's honestly not too bad because these are my levels here. You know, and those are monthly levels. What's interesting is there's a guy, James Bruce, you might know him, the South African guy. No. I think he might be friends with Trader Nick too. But he's on the Maven podcast stream all the time. And what's interesting is I draw my levels on the monthly, right? And he draws his levels on it's like, I think he uses the daily open and the weekly open or something like that. Like, and it's just like, they always end up being the same levels, right? We always end up having the same trades, despite he does VWAP and I just do levels, and then you know, so he buys off the VWAP, and it always seems to line up, and then it's like we always have the same trend bias and everything too. It's interesting because it's like, you know, your levels there wherever they were, were basically the same sort of thing.
But do you manually draw your levels or?
Yeah, so I have this indicator. So this is Polytrends it's my buddy Trader Sumo.
Okay.
And it's like $250 a month. It's not worth it unless you're getting Maven to pay for it for you. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't pay for it for myself. But it basically like it just auto draws the lines for you, so it's just faster.
Yeah.
So all these purple lines, the green and the red, they're automatically drawn based off of time frame switches, and then I draw my major ones, so I can see like this is the level that we just lost, right? And I can see that this is the level that's next to be tested, right? If you're going down. So what we'll check right now is just to see. So the 30 minutes into the open, so 45 minutes from now, the 4-hour will close, and that's a really significant candle for the move of the day. So I like to watch to see where that closes. If we fail to gain this high, then we're probably going to come back down here, right? Or even further, right down here.
Yeah.
But if we do gain it, then we're definitely going to those levels, right? On the open, most likely, I suspect one of these levels to be hit, and then we'll take a trade off that. But we can see, okay, we failed to make a new high here, right? So we're going to be going down. So I'm actually going to be short bias on this, I think.
What time frame are you looking? Like 1 minute, 5 minutes?
I use everything, bro. But like basically levels.
Who is your friend?
So what'd you guys say here? Who is your friend? Just some guy from Barcelona messaged me and I said, hey, let's meet up. Hey, so if you guys are ever in a city that I'm in, shoot me a message on Twitter or tag me or whatever. Maybe I should just start posting every city I'm in, and then
Yeah.
that's all he did is I posted I'm in Barcelona, and he said, hey, I'm in, was it Gloria?
Gracia.
Gracia.
Really impromptu. I was just like,
Yeah.
hey, you're in Barcelona. Cool.
Yeah,
Let's meet up.
Yeah. Emma actually tagged me. She's like, she sent me the post. She's like, maybe meet up with this dude. Yeah. So here, like, basically, it's so fucking obvious, like, how I trade here. I don't know if you know much about it, but the dumb money concepts, right, is I failed to make a new high here, so I have to go the other way. I have to retest the move that brought me there, right? Because it's like, so I think of it like traffic kind of. This is a detour. There's only two directions you can go. And if there's a blockage on one way, like a detour, you have to go back the other way and find the next route up, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if it goes up later. All that matters is you can't go up now.
Yeah.
Because it failed. It closed back within, right? So what we have to do is we have to come back to, okay, where were people buying before? and they were buying here before. So that's where we're going to touch next, right? And that's it. So all we can do is, if you want, we could literally just short now and just leave it.
Yeah.
And that's basically the logic, right? But the reality is, so you have to be prepared too. Is like, okay, so these are levels that we might touch as well. So I have to be prepared that, hey, if I short now, I have to be willing to have my stop loss up here.
Yeah.
Because it might come up on the open. And I think it's very likely that it comes up on the open. So what I might do is take 2 trades, one here and one here, something like this, right? And DCA in. And this will be, I think this is going to be the trade of the day. That's the zone I want to enter in, and I want to target down here.
See, how do you differentiate between DCA and martingale?
DCA is, I have a zone that I'm willing to enter in. Martingale is unplanned, basically. Martingale is continuously doing it in a sense of I'm not allowed to lose.
Yeah.
But the reality is I still have an area that I'm going to exit on. So what I'm actually going to do, I think, is I'm just going to take a short.
All right.
Might as well pre-market, and then if it does go in our favor, I think most likely it's going to go against us here. But we are shorting there. I'm going to open up on top step 2, and we'll just take a short on that too.
Order filled.
And on top step,
Or you just take a standard one contract.
yeah, why not? And there's a target here. Why not? So I can. What I'll do is I'll probably just do this and fuck it. You know, put a random spot here. Probably fill right there or something, right? I don't need to know the exact level, do I? What's the level? 406, right? So let's see. 406. So let's throw it a little lower, or something like that, right? And then we'll DCA up here, right? Add another one maybe if it does wick, right? And this is I'll probably just leave it like that for the day.
15 minutes to open.
Yeah, I suspect it's gonna spike on the open, honestly. Because why? Because it's still in a bull trend, right? And we've failed to make the new high, so I think a lot of people are gonna buy on the open, causing a spike, and then this will be the sell point, right? Because that's the major level, right? And
Hunter,
then
what
there's a
time
gap
frame
fill
do
here
you
too.
mostly trade on? And what time frame gives you your most best result?
So if I had to pick one time frame, so they use text to speech, so they don't have to fucking read chat.
Yeah.
But it costs them they accumulate points over time too, and they can spend them on challenges, uneven challenges.
Oh, sweet.
So the more they watch, they can just get free challenges, and it's like an incentive thing, right?
Who is this cool dude?
Yeah. He's a cool dude with a fucking Hawaiian shirt, bro.
Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah. He brought me a shirt too. It's a ninja costume. Yeah. What time frame do I trade on? If you're only gonna pick one time frame, choose the 15, right? 15 is gonna give you enough that you can day trade. If I'm assuming you want to day trade, right? It's gonna give you enough that you can see like fails. Like you can see here, like once you regain the zone on the 15, that this is you know it's gonna sell here, right? Because it rejected. So I think your charts were kind of showing similar things. We're coming into support or resistance rather, and we'll see if it just rejects off that, right? And I think I want to just zoom. I'm not very good with MetaTrader 5, so.
Yeah, MetaTrader 5 using that for charting is just weird for me.
Yeah.
Trading
So
is the one.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a short up here. Sell another one up there. Let's see. See if we can get those fills, right?
You ever look for comparative strength between Nasdaq and Dow?
Yes, sometimes. So I did it very rarely. There was one time that it was like, okay, there's a zone like this, right? And it was something like this. I don't know if that zone's gonna get hit on the open. And it was like, and I wanted to short here because it's telling me to short now, but there's a level, right? Same sort of thing, but the level was like back here, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I don't want to sit in that drawdown.
Yeah.
So I went to the ES and I looked to see, okay, is it closer? And I was like, okay, maybe it is. But you can totally do that. It's like ES is showing a failure to gain as well. So ES is probably going to target down here, right? Or at least to this level, I think. ES is going to come at least there. Nasdaq back here. You have technically this level, right? So I think we want to get out right here. I'll be happy.
Yeah, it looks around about the order block support
See,
zone as well.
same sort of, I like to do
Yeah.
these pass-through levels. So a lot of times people see this level here in an impulse move and they like to target the low. I always go for the one that passes through behind, right? Because these candles are massive sometimes, you know what I mean? Like this, something like this, like I'd use this level instead of that one if it's coming up, and I exit right here instead. Does that make sense? I'm not sure if that made sense. Because sometimes that distance is too far. Not sure if that made sense.
I need to see another example.
So like if there's a massive impulsive move like this, right? And people think that, okay, maybe it's gonna come back down to this level, but it's a really far move, right? You can't expect, like, if a massive impulse move like that if it fails and comes back in this range, it's probably not gonna come all that way down, right?
Yeah.
So I'll target like this instead, you know what I mean? The one that passed through, the most recent level that passes through. You can see it targeted that level exactly before coming up.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's really interesting how different people see the market, because all I'm seeing there is like, in my head, I'm like, oh, a fair value gap.
Here's another example. See, you come to retest, right? Comes back in, comes to retest something, but what does it retest? Is this level here, right?
Suck Hunter.
Instead of this one. What's up, dude? Okay, hopefully. Yeah, maybe we shorted too early, honestly, but I think it's. I'll be happy with either direction then at this point, I suppose. If it goes down, we win. If it goes up, we're gonna win later. Oh, I might have to grab some water or something, or open a window or something.
Yeah.
It's way cooler here than in Malaga. I was just in Malaga for a while.
How was the vibe there?
It's like Miami, dude.
Yeah.
Here is more like New York or something, right? It's like busy here. There's like more street vibe. There's no street in Malaga, you know what I mean? It's like beach. It's beach town.
Yeah.
Yeah, Malaga's great. Do you want some water?
What's up, bro? How is Barcelona?
Yeah.
Is it tap water? Fine here. It's just like it's like.
Tap water. My housemate really wouldn't drink it. I have now become a bit bougie and I won't drink it anymore.
It's got chlorine in it.
Yeah.
That's all we got for right now, so
That's alright.
I'm pretty sure. I got some snacks too.
Yeah, don't worry about snacks. I'm good. On those.
I mean, I got some candy or whatever. Wait, what was that?
Did you say candy?
Yeah, exactly. I got the
Okay.
sweets. No, maybe the girls hid them. Wait, one sec. Oh no, they're right here. Yeah, they tried to hide them on me. They hid them deep behind everything. Yeah, we stopped at Mass here, couch. Yeah, like that. Actually, let's try it.
That was so delicious.
Yeah, great, eh?
Yeah.
Try this one. Try that one. And then take another one too.
What's this one? Is this mango?
I don't know, man. I think it's like.
Alright, don't want to look like a fatty.
Uh,
No, it's dripping down my fingers. Alright, hold on. I think this has to go down in one go.
yeah. Of course, they're all one biters.
How can you tell that a support level is breaking?
If it closes beyond the level, it broke. It's so simple. It's all right. That one was really good. The other ones maybe not so much.
Am I allowed to take the chocolate? Because
Take it, bro. Take it. I'm not a big chocolate fan. I know the girls will love the chocolate, but fuck 'em. The girls are being bitches. Emma's been more bitchy than usual, and my girl was. I'm gonna take one more. This one probably coconut, I think. Yeah. And then my girl was upset that I wouldn't pay her to go have fun. She wanted me to. She's like, you're being too controlling. I'm like, I paid your entire trip here for your living.
yeah.
You get a trip through Europe for free, bro.
How long have you been together? Like a few years now or a few months or?
Since like January or something.
Okay. Very fresh.
Yeah.
And wow,
you
a
guys
whole
eating?
trip to wait, hold on. We are now in May.
Yeah.
Within 4 months, you've
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, can't say this guy isn't generous.
Yeah, it's funny. Guys, I freaking brought her here. She's headed back. We're traveling up. She's never let. The thing was, I'm gone for 3 months, and I was like, I want to see her, right? And so I was like, I can't be gone for 3 months. I'd have to come back or something. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just fly you out here, right? So, and she never left Canada. She lived like she's
Hunter, you
been
love food
poor
so much,
all the
haha,
time,
is it the
her whole
munchies?
life, basically. Not poor, but like paycheck to paycheck her whole life, right? She never been able to travel. So I was like, this would be crazy for her. Fly her out to Spain, and then we'll go up the coast on the train. We'll end in Rome, and then she'll fly home. Good trip, right? So it's like I'm like laughing at myself. It's like, well, you want like all these extra things now too. You just got a free trip and everything, and I even paid you money while you're at home so that you didn't have to work as much, and then so you could make the trip here. You don't have to cover your bills, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how, like, what's things like with her work? Does she like
Yeah,
quit,
she quit and she's going back to school in June, right?
Okay.
So I was like, I'll give you, I send her like little, not too much money, but like enough to like be fine for a bit, just so that she could make sure that she covered her pet bill or whatever, right?
back down?
Yeah, so that's an all right. So here's the thing is, you always need to, when there's going to be a news release, which is the open is news every single day, right? So there's a rejection off that level. I always do something that if it happens to like dump right before, I just close the trade. I'm like, I'm done. I don't care if it goes, because this is the reality is, as this trade develops, it is no longer this trade anymore. I've no longer shorted here. I am shorting here always.
Yeah.
I am currently always entering a new trade. It just costs me 0 commission is all, right? I'm always entering a 0 commission trade. Does that make sense? So the trade is now here, and the stop loss is up here, and the target is down here. So in my R on this trade, I have to always be recalculating, you know what I mean? So if that's the trade before, you know what I mean? Does this make sense? So as it's developing, now I have a 0.7 R trade instead of a, whatever there was, it was like a 1 R trade or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like I'd be happy to just freaking close this here for the day too.
So what Uriah says by the bar?
For literally like as it's always going, you know what I mean? Like I in a normal day I might just let this go, but I'm happy closing the day. I would be happy closing the day right now. But we'll see in the 1 more minute here. Just because I'm only trying to give away this money. You know what I mean? So the goal is to end the week with money every week, right?
Yeah.
So I can give it away and make a video.
So you don't have to swing for the fences. You just need to get a little bit.
Yeah,
That's it.
because I'm not taking this money. I don't give a shit what it is. I just want to make a video of giving away like $1,000, whatever it is, at the end of the day. And that's, well, ultimately it would be cool to like be, you know, Steve will do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard of him, but I haven't seen much of his content.
Ultimately, it would be so cool to end up doing that like that and give away 10K, just like some random guy on the street. You know what I mean? Like make his day. Last week I gave like, there we go. I think we're gonna close this. Yeah, there's $200 for the day right there. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna close this one too. Should I? Fuck it, close it.
Order filled.
Just because we're about to enter, I'll just close it. And if there happens to be another trade, like I'm happy with that day. Fuck it, you know, 600. So this way I'm like guaranteed to hand out money now. So the challenge, by the way, is if I lose money, I have to do a humiliation in public.
What are we talking about? What kind of?
Yeah,
humiliation?
exactly. Yeah. I don't
Have
know.
you had to do?
Not yet. I've only done 1 week.
Okay. Well,
So
I mean, no humiliation. so far.
last week we were in Gibraltar, and I handed out to like all the little schoolgirls or whatever. Like I'm not talking like sexy schoolgirls. I'm talking like children.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Here's a pump up now, right? So this is what I'm hoping is we close
Market
it there
open
and it pumps up and we fill these second orders now, right? Because you see what I'm saying is like on the open, It's 50-50 what way it goes.
Yeah.
Like it's like let's be real. Absolutely 50-50. Nobody can predict the actual open, okay? Like maybe I mean I'm not that good, you know what I mean? But so I could just lock in my profit and whatever happens at this point, you know what I mean? This was like not very much, but you know, I would have been I've been in negative 200 now, right? It might still go in the favor. I just don't care anymore because we've made our profit. I'd love for it to come up, and then legit, that would be the day, right? I might because I want to win Top Step. So we're doing something different for Top Step. I might just short Top Step here.
Win Top Step. What does that mean?
You know what Top Step?
Yeah, I know what Top Step is, but win.
I want to pass the challenge.
Oh,
right?
pass the challenge.
So I keep buying combines.
What's your target till Friday,
We're at
Hunter?
3, but you can see like you can only make so much a day, sort of thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
So like you know what I mean. I only need fucking whatever 2,000 more, whatever it is, right? So I might just take the short and like play 50-50 here.
What, does Top Step have a consistency rule or
Yeah.
something? Oh.
You have to do 2 days, but I've been so I might just
Order
re-enter Top
filled.
Step and then just see if I can finish the day. This is what we'll do, you know, something like this. I don't know, because the reality is like this would be me losing, right? So I would breach the account here. So
Yeah.
the way I trade prop firms is I breach the account or I hit the target.
Oh, okay. All or nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no point because then that way it gives you the best chance of being right every day, right? And as long as you're not like shooting for anything like crazy, you should be fine. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna come up more, just because it started moving that way. Yeah, but I'm not gonna risk the video. I'll risk the Top Step account because who cares? You know what I mean? That's just $100, right? So
Yeah. And you plan to link up with any other podcasters? I noticed you linked up with Kimmel, I think, in Portugal.
yeah, Kimmel. We met Kimmel and we met Zhao from Prop Firm Journal.
Okay.
I'm gonna meet Trusted Prop in Dubai.
Yeah, sweet.
I might try to every city we enter. I might just try to see if we can meet with some random people too.
Yeah.
I wanna there'll be maybe some other influence in Cyprus. We're gonna end in Cyprus. Spend a month in Cyprus. We're doing the IFX Expo. Oh yeah, look at this. This is quite going in the other favor now.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. The question is, do we even risk taking the shorts now? You know what I mean? I mean, might as well, just so that people can see. But yeah, in Cyprus, we'll link up with Matt, Shemeta, and C-Trader because they're all there, like the CEOs and everything. That's why we're moving to Cyprus. It's like Maven's moving to Cyprus. So we're actually gonna live there as a team. We're setting up houses and office and studio and everything, right? So.
Are you going to work towards citizenship there as well? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah?
We'll have residency. We're setting up a bank and everything. It just takes a long time. But, yeah, it's really cool because I want to fly out traders and do a podcast. Have you ever watched Between Two Ferns?
I've seen clips of it.
Yeah, with Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah.
You know how he just like rips on them? For,
Yeah.
like, famous movie star. Oh, so what, right? Sort of thing. I want to do that with traders. So bring out traders and just like fuck with them the whole time and like have props around and you know like a buzzer that's just like cap button or whatever. Like anytime and they say something stupid, just you know, and then wear like crazy color suits and you know just fuck around. I think it'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
Do like a fun podcast. Yeah. Everyone's in Cyprus, joining late. What's going on, guys? XM is in. See, everyone is in Cyprus. Yeah. So we could do like proper podcasts too, with like a professional podcast. But I also want to do like fun stuff. All right. What's the Friday target? Let's see. Look at that pump. It already entered. It already entered there.
I don't think that's coming back.
Oh, it'll come back, bro. It'll come back. This level. That's the level. Okay, there's the second
Order
entry.
filled.
Okay, there's the Top Step entry now. I suspect it will see a rejection here, right? Hopefully. If not, then we just fucking blew all the funds we just made.
Damn it.
Right? And then I got to do humiliation. But that's the reality of it. It's like I'm playing for me to not have to do a humiliation at this point, basically, right? Okay, so we got 2 entries. That's a solid short position, actually. It'll come back. Look at this. It'll come back.
Let's see the magic.
It'll come back.
Oh.
We're already in profit.
I relate more with today's stream. The coolest I've experienced so far.
Yeah, bro. And then there's like normally I have like other cameras and whatnot set up. We had a whole studio like setting up lights and everything, like lasers and stuff in the background. It's too much work to set up for just for now, but
Yeah.
that's gonna reject, bro. Look at that. I think so. I think it might be a scalp though, honestly, boys, because it's so bullish right now. That might just be a scalp.
Let's go.
Scalp a few hundred and then,
Let's look at techie.
you know what I mean? What do I want it to get down to? I think honestly probably it gained it, so we probably only want to get down back here. That's a solid gain.
Yeah.
We'll see. Just scalp back down here to 15 probably. It should at least, like, it's super rare for it to just fucking blast through major levels like that.
So you
Sub-hunter
go
and
purely
Hawaii
off the
boy.
levels. You don't come in with a daily bias or.
No, there's no
No.
point because the bias by the time that you figure it out, it's too late. You know what I mean? So by the time you figure out the trends, it's too late. So all I do is I determine a level where the trend is going to end, and it's this. That's the level right there. And you watch here, I'm going to be right? Like to the fucking point too. See this? Watch this. See, I'm always right.
God damn. That's so magic. Whoa.
Yeah, it's literally always right. You just don't know how far it's going to go. So what you do is maybe you close out some of the position, right? But what you do is so you see the level reject it, you know it's going to reject, you just don't know how far. So if it fails to lose here, we're going to have to get out basically. You know what I mean? So they're attempting to reverse the trend right now. So all you need to know is what level is it going to lose or what level is it going to change at, and then make sure that progression continues, right? So every single candle is going to tell you what direction it's going to go next. So this one tells you it's going to go down, right? That makes sense? Now this next one, as long as it continues to lose, right? So I'm actually going to probably just close out some, might as well, huh? We're still not in profit on that one, so that's fine. Right, so we closed out. What was that? 15? Was that the 15 level? That was the 15 level, wasn't it? Maybe we'll just. Should we just close out for the day? I think I might just close it for the day. Close it 900. There we go. 900 for the day. I still leave the top step going. Might as well. So that's another good day, right? So total we're at 14.
1400 from the whole trip.
Just from last week and this week so far. Last week I gave away 500.
500, yeah.
So I'm just again just
It's
trying
all
to
Hawaii
roll.
move today. The level is right on the dot.
Yeah, right every single day, bro. Maybe I shouldn't have entered that top step again really early, but that's fine. So this one we're gonna let it go for just for the fun. This one's my money. Like if I win, I get to keep it, right? And then I trade a Maven account as well. That's Maven's money. That I don't get to touch. This is the only ones I get to touch. So I trade on other people's firms so I can steal their money. Top Step was gonna put me on live and then I blew it.
Have you run into any trouble doing that? Being a CEO trader?
No, that's why I trade on the massive ones where they don't recognize me. You know what I mean? Like if it was some like if it was like Goat Funded or something, like he would probably just like ban me because he's like kind of equal size as Maven.
Yeah.
Right. But so here you can see in 5 minutes the 15 is gonna close and it looks like they're attempting to break that, right? But that's the level that I exit. See that? See that's the level I exited on because I knew for sure they were gonna scalp it here. Right? I knew for sure that it's going to go from here to here. So now we just need to determine if this level is going to hold or not. So if they close past it, you could enter the short again if you wanted. Because literally all you're trying to do. Again, every single candle tells you what the next one's going to be. So right now there's not much that you can determine, right? But honestly, to me, it looks like it might buy back up. So I'm not sure. We'll wait. That's fucking fantastic if it does that for our shorts.
So all your closes are market order. You never let stop loss or TP.
Don't matter, bro. It's like nuances, right?
Yeah.
It's like so much of trading is like, oh, what time frame do you use? Oh, you use market, you limit. And it's the reality is, all I do is simple. Is I tell a story and then I make sure that story plays out, right? So what did we do this morning? I guess on market open, I said, hey, we drew some levels, right? So we know what levels it's going to turn on either direction, right? And then we say, okay, use kind of the hourly sort of stuff, determine, okay, it failed to gain here, great. That's a really good sign that we want to be short, okay? So we look for the levels that we get in short, right? And I said, well, what's most likely going to happen is people who want to get in short are going to enter at the best level, right? This is the best level.
Yeah.
So all of the smart money is going to wait for this level. So that's the story. Is it's going down, but it's going down from this level because nobody smart is going to enter on the open. You know what I mean? Nobody smart's just going to enter because it's too risky, right? But what you're going to do is you're going to enter the best level right there, and that's the best level. And then watch, it's going to go all the way down here, right? Because as long as it continues to tell that story. So we said it's going to come here on the open, we'll wait for that, and then it's going to go down here. And what it's doing is it's still doing that. It's showing us that to be true. Now, an example is, okay, let's say we failed to close back within here, now that we've just attempted. Okay, now I'm not going to take that short anymore, and I'm going to cut my idea, right? Because I can still be wrong. I can be wrong at any time. I just need to know how to exit.
Yeah.
That's all. At any time, I can be wrong midway through the trade, right? I can be right that it took the scalp down here, right? You know what I mean? So we'll see where it closes on this level. And if it gains it, then it's going to go here, I think, because that's the next level up. Makes sense.
So how long did it take for you to get so much confidence in your dumb money concepts?
So Trader Sumo, like 3 years ago, he seen me on YouTube. He's like, "You're fucking insane, but I'd like to show you how I trade for free," right? And he trades very similar. Nothing he said made any sense to me. It was all fucking wacky bullshit. So it took me an extra year, and then I remember like waking up one morning, I'm like, fucking makes sense, you know what I mean? Like whatever he said, like I suddenly remembered it, and it fucking came right back in, and I went to the charts and I started looking, and it all made sense all of a sudden what the hell he said. And then so I started trading that way, and then I was like, I need to give this away, but I can't teach it like him because it won't make any sense to anyone. So I made up dumb money concepts so that it's really easy to teach, right? And the reality is all it is how does price react to levels, right? One thing, and if it gains it, it goes to the next level. If it fails to gain it, it will go in the reverse direction, right? And then what is a level? It's horizontal candle bodies. That's it. Wicks don't matter. Yeah. Right? There we go. That's dumping hard. That's great. Look at that. That's gonna make us pass. Let's see. Well, how much do we need to pass? We need, I don't even know. We need another 2,000 on top of that. So it's like this, I think. I think that's pass right there. We'll get funded there.
You've been funded with them multiple times before?
Yeah, I think my average, I think I passed 50% of the challenges. Which is pretty good. It's like, because it's, I think if you bet randomly, you'll pass 30%. Yeah. Right, because of the ratio. And then from funded, I get probably 2 payouts on average. Okay. So all I do is the first day, I shoot for $2,000, and then every day after that, I shoot for $200.
Okay.
So that way, you're pretty much guaranteed to win. Oh, here you go, dumping hard, boys. If I left that open, we would have to give a lot of money away on Friday. I think tomorrow I only want to shoot for $100 because then I can give away 1,000. Right, double up from last week. Imagine doubling every week. Look at this. That's fucking sick. Ooh. There you go. There you go.
Bling, 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 bling. You see all that money?
Yeah, that's right, boys. You make some money. W in chat if you followed that. Bling, bling. No, do bling, bling if you made some money. Hey, do you want to do a giveaway? Let's do a giveaway.
Is the target till Friday?
Oh, should we? We're so close.
You can do this, mate.
We're so close, eh? We need 300 more. 500 more. Let's go. Bump it down. Bump it down. No, we don't even need that much more. Let's go! 4! It's dumping hard. Let's go. You ever look at that's oh man. That was so close, bro. How much do we need? I'm trying to like calculate. No! It does this shit. You ever watch the 1 second chart?
Never.
It makes no sense. 15 seconds. There might reverse here. No, let's go. Okay, 500, 400, 400. We only need this. I believe we only need like this. I think. No, they're gonna reverse it. They're gonna reverse it.
Damn, anxiety hits hard on 1 second.
Let's go! No, it needs a bit more. It needs a bit more, I think. Let's go. Let's go. One more. Just 100 more. 100 more. It was so close. Let's just scoot it a bit. Wait. There we go. Wait. Oh
Order
jeez.
filled.
Yes.
No, wait. We need.
no.
We need. Okay, we need. We need $20 more. $15 more. Okay, wait. This is what we do. This is all we do. Okay, and then we're gonna do a giveaway for the stream. Okay, we're just gonna.
Order filled. Order
There we go.
filled.
That was a sick stream, eh?
Yeah, so it's done.
Boys! Pass another one. Let's take a screenshot. See, I don't even need to type anything ever. All of my tabs are right here. See that? Yeah, sweet. Cool. And it's gonna go right here, bro. It's all good. It's funny, like we're sitting here, like it's like not gonna go exactly where it said. You know what I mean? Like this little move in that chart was like what, $200 or something. So we would have been sitting really well. I should try to shoot for 2,000 profit on the third week. Just keep doubling it each week. Double my profit each week until we have a million giveaway, right? My goal is to give away $1 million cash total.
In the stream, just a random.
To randoms, yeah. So we
Okay.
have 500. And then, so here's the thing, is like, it's going to be impossible if you're doing like a few thousand each week,
yeah.
right? It's going to take 10 years, right? So I'm going to have to start giving away $100,000 eventually. That's what I have to do, is I have to be able to give away $100,000 in a week. Because if I do that 10 weeks, that's all of it, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's possible, because the amount of market, like imagine giving someone $100,000 and making a video out of that, getting a whole film crew, going somewhere spectacular, making their day, going on an adventure, and then giving them like $100,000 cash at the end of it. You know what I mean? That would be then multiple millions of views probably.
That'll be Mr. Beast levels
Exactly.
of doing stuff.
You would. I think in your first video you'd get 1 million views probably.
Yeah.
Right. So if you slowly built it up and then did a huge extravagant thing like that, I think it's possible within like 2 years. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's like, if we can do that once, we can do it 10 times, you know what I mean? And I think it's definitely possible. Like, Steve will do it, just give away cash to like random Latinas, like working at like a gas station or something, you know? Here's 10K. Oh, is that not enough? Here's another 10K, you know what I mean? He's a funny guy. Let's do a giveaway here. I'll show you how to do a giveaway here. So all we do is, usually I do a countdown, but we're not gonna do it. We're just gonna do it now, and then, boys, we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna wrap it up with the giveaway here now. We throw a spinner on here, and there's gonna be a spinner on the screen, and then we go here, and we just spin it to see what people get. Oh no, we're not gonna do the spinner, but normally it spins, and then we're not gonna do the spinner. We're gonna give away a mini. So whatever that said, you're not gonna get it. We're gonna give away minis today because Maven Minis. Check out mavenminis.com or Maven Minis. There's maven.com, whatever it is. You guys know the website. Use code Hunter for 5% off. What we can do here is, so normally I get them to like type something.
Yeah.
But what you can do is you're gonna choose. You can either just pick someone random, whoever you want, whoever says something cool or whatever you like, or we can do a draw of like whatever you type in here. They have to type it in chat, or we can do like a spinner and like put everyone's name in here, whatever you like.
I think the spinner's fairest.
The spinner?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think if I select someone at random, there'll always be someone who's not happy.
Yeah. Okay. This is a spinner sort of thing too. Or do you want to do the wheel?
Wheel of names.
The wheel of names. Yeah. Let's do the wheel. Right. So we're gonna open up kick chat here, and we're just gonna go ahead, just copy and paste whoever you want. So I think Command C, Command V into that wheel.
Is there any way to copy and paste everyone?
I think you drag and drop. The thing this is how you chose to do it, man. You get to choose however you want.
I've never done this before, so I'm just like.
You can. What do you want to do?
I just want to select everyone's name, chuck them all into the wheel.
Control A, I think. No, wait. Chuck them all. Okay,
Yeah.
guys, spam up the chat. This is what we're gonna do then. We'll wait for them to spam up the chat. I think it takes them like a minute. We got a decent number of viewers here, actually. I only started this like a couple months ago. There we go. They're spamming up the chat. Okay, let's take it.
And it's live on YouTube as well, right? Or
Yeah, on YouTube, but I keep them all on Kick because Kick is the better one. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Copy and paste all these guys. There we go. All right, do the honors. Spin the wheel.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Yeah, we're gonna give a 20K Maven Mini to whoever wins this. There you go. CX Paradox. Open up a ticket in Discord, bro. What do you say? What do you say? He said the Maven Minis. There you go. He said the Maven Minis, right? CS Paradox. Open up a ticket in Discord. You won a 20K Maven Mini challenge. Yeah, right on, bro. That's it. That's it. Look at that. Oh, we were close. That's gay. We weren't exactly right. So this is the level they took, right? So that's right here. That's the level they took. So there is some nuance in it. Oh, you asked me how long it took me to get to understand this. Like when I first released Dumb Money Concepts for the public, I started working on that in December.
Yeah.
Because I was doing very well doing this last year, and I didn't understand my levels as well as I do now. Before it was how does price react to levels, but I didn't know where price was going to turn. So I would just draw a bunch of levels and then I would DCA into it, right? And then that gave me a really good method, because what you could do is as you enter on each of the levels, you could exit and then it would move your. So if you entered here, here, and here, and then each time it would bounce back, I would exit one of them so that I'm just moving my trade back, knowing that eventually it's going to go in my right direction, because I always knew the direction of this candle, right? So I would use like these higher time frame candles to know what direction it's going to go. So here I would say, hey, the 4 hour, I'm going to have a bias of down, right? Because it failed. But I didn't know where I was going to enter, so I would just DCA it, right?
Yeah.
And knowing that it's going to go into it. So I had no concept of which levels it was actually going to turn on. And that was January, actually, how I was trading like that. Now what I do is I actually enter on the right level, right? So the difference between just starting Dumb Money Concepts is only about 6 months.
Yeah.
And to like how accurate I am now, it's only about 6 months, right? But the reality is, when I started trading this method, it's been like 3 years,
Yeah.
right? And so it took me a few years to get even the understanding of it. But then now, once I understand it, it's like, holy shit, like this is, oh, it did go to the level. There you go.
Funny enough, that's exactly the around about the support level I've got on my
Exactly.
side. Yeah.
So that's the thing, is it's like, you still get the same picture in your mind.
Yeah.
But I have a reason for it, right? Like I told you exactly why it was going to touch each level, right? And why it's turning there, right? And with that, I gain confidence, and I know my strategy is going to be right. Whereas you might second guess yourself, right? If it starts, so I'm able to break it down and say, this is why I'm short, right? Is because that candle. And once there's a reason for me not to be right anymore, I can exit.
Yeah.
Right? Where most trading is, that's where people fuck up, is like they get second guess themselves. Right? They know the right answer. It's very intuitive. Right? We both looked at that chart and said, hey, that's the level it's gonna go down on. Right? But as it was coming up, you're like, oh, I don't think it's coming back, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, no, it's gonna come back. You know, and you might have exited the trade for a loss and then being like, fuck, and then entered now, knowing that it's going down, but that's the level, you know what I mean? And now it's done. That trade is over.
Yeah.
So now I would no interest in being in this trade anymore. But you might now enter in it again, and that's everyone's always late to the party because they second guess themselves. Right? And that's why I said is, you know, you were asking about the trend bias. Once you know the bias, it's too late.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the move's already over. That makes sense?
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool, boys. That's the stream. Big W's for my friend. Remind me your name again.
Boyu.
Boyu, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it started with Boyu, yeah. Boyu.
Well,
Big W's for Boyu.
W the Y boy.
The Hawaii boy. What kind of music you like?
I like this stuff. Yeah.
Chill rap, dark rap.
Chill rap, Afro beats.
Boys, go run up Twitter. Maven Minis, best fucking challenges in the game. And you got Dumb Money Hunter, literally never loses any fucking day. Right? Spread the word. Let's get this stream big, man. The bigger this stream gets, like I'm sure Maven still doubts that like this is gonna be like fucking massive. All these giveaways, we want to make people follow all of those giveaways. Those are gonna be really exciting videos. I think that first video is gonna be launched this Friday.
Yeah.
The first one, yeah, because we're gonna launch one week late. So you'll be able to see, like we gave. I think there's like little bits of like. Let me throw up.
Are you doing clips in advance of the actual video?
So I do afterwards I do like a short, really quick. And then also we've got Amos does. I don't know the data's here. Fuck dang. There it is. So this was last week's. Right, and then you can see on the end here, we'll just show you.
Again, it was just to give away the money, so I decided to close it out when we're at about $500 profit. I think it was 48, but I gave away 500 pounds. So despite only making
Yeah, and you'll see.
US dollars, I gave away over 500 pounds, which is closer to $700. Right? And people on the stream, so make sure you follow along. 'Cause
So it's like clips that we were actually live streaming it all
Yeah.
too. So there's a live stream. Yeah. Okay, cool boys. I'm gonna wrap it up there. I'll see you on Friday. Tomorrow I'm on the train again, so we can't trade again. One more day this week. We're 900 profit. I'm not gonna risk losing more than a few $100s tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to sniper entry. That's the only thing we're gonna do tomorrow or Friday, because I would be happy giving away 900. So I just want to scalp a little bit more, and that'll be fine. Ciao. Thanks for watching. There you go. Cool. And then I'll set up